Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, so right now, practically every office across the UK is rushing to adopt these massive new AI tools. It's a huge wave of transformation, right? But let's be totally honest, it kind of feels like a completely chaotic rollout most days. I mean, you've probably seen it. Someone asks the AI to write a super simple email, and boom, they get back this 3-page Shakespearean essay. It's crazy. So today, we're going to dive straight into this exact problem and introduce you to the unsung hero who can actually fix it, the AI office manager. Because look, every single office is enthusiastically adopting these tools, but we really need to stop and ask ourselves, who makes sure they actually work? And honestly, more importantly, who makes sure we're using them safely, sensibly, and without accidentally creating a massive mountain of new problems? You know, it's super easy to just buy an AI subscription. What's incredibly difficult is making sure it doesn't just result in really confused staff doing the exact same work twice. The answer to this? Well, it's not a piece of technology, it's a real person. Which brings us to our first point. Meet the AI office manager. Let's get to know them. Now, this completely busts the biggest myth we've got to tackle right out of the gate. When most people hear the word AI, they instantly picture Silicon Valley, right? They assume you absolutely need some crazy advanced degree in computer science to even touch it. But the reality? Actually, you just need to be a practical, highly organized office professional. Literally, you do not need to be a coder to tame this AI chaos, not at all. This role entirely belongs to the person who already knows exactly how the office runs and just wants to help their team work smarter.
Okay, moving right along to the daily practical reality of this job.
So, rather than getting lost in endless lines of code, your foundational workflow here involves incredibly grounded, super practical steps. We're talking about creating templates, building really reliable checklists, and writing up standard operating procedures. Why? Because quite frankly, these are the exact tools that bring actual real-world order to the AI chaos. You're essentially taking this wildly complex AI capability and boiling it down into a simple, repeatable checklist that literally anyone in the office can follow. And beyond those templates, your day-to-day duties expand into some absolutely vital areas. You're organizing office systems, smoothing out how everyday things like emails, notes, and files are handled using AI. But, crucially, you gotta explain this AI stuff in plain English to non-technical staff. You are literally the bridge between complex, high-level tech and the everyday worker. Plus, you act as the frontline defense. You're checking whether using this AI is creating any sneaky data risks, and you're constantly monitoring if it's actually saving people time or just, causing a whole bunch of new headaches. Now, let's be real. It's not all just pressing a button and watching magic happen. We definitely have to look at the honest balance here. On the super rewarding side, you get the massive, massive satisfaction of making office work way less frustrating. You're helping your team save some serious time. But you also have to tackle the stubborn admin stuff. That means getting your hands dirty, cleaning up messy file systems, reviewing entirely nonsensical AI drafts, we've all seen those, and yes, sitting through meetings about tools people flat out refuse to properly use. It really does require an immense amount of patience. So that brings us to the honest catch. And the catch is pretty simple. You absolutely must model good habits yourself. Because the AI office manager is the one responsible for helping everybody else use AI well, you kind of have to be the shining example. Think about it. Careless use by the exact person managing the tech, that would create the exact kind of office disasters you were hired to fix in the first place. You just can't be sloppy with your prompts or totally lazy with data privacy if you expect the rest of your team to be diligent. You really have to walk the walk. So, with all that in mind, is this your next role? Let's see if you're a perfect fit. Are you a highly organized, super practical, and incredibly patient person? Because if you currently have any sort of background in office administration, operations, or maybe project support, guess what? You already possess the exact toolkit required for this massive career leap. You already know exactly how to manage tricky people and messy systems, and you definitely have the patience to explain a brand new workflow, probably more than once. The AI part? That is simply a new tool you're adding to your existing organizational tool belt. I absolutely love this thought. Not technical, not glamorous, genuinely useful. It so perfectly captures the absolute heart of the AI office manager. It strips away all those flashy Silicon Valley tech buzzwords that just intimidate people. Honestly, you do not need glamour to be the absolute most valuable person in the room. By focusing entirely on just being the genuinely useful backbone of your team, you become absolutely indispensable to your company's future. It's a total game changer. Now, if this sounds like the exact career pivot you've been waiting for, you can literally jump right in today. There is a fantastic voice-first interactive experience out there, sort of a full taster course.
And to get started, you just use this exact voice command on your smart device. Ask LELAIL, start the AI Office Manager Taster course. It's incredibly easy to access, and it's actually available in over 100 languages at LELAIL.com.
So I'll leave you with this final, provocative thought. As AI just continues to rapidly disrupt the workplace, bringing both this incredible speed but also some incredibly messy complications, every single office out there is going to need someone to step up and bring actual order to the chaos. So will you be the one? Will you step up, use those amazing practical skills of yours, and finally make AI work safely and sensibly for everyone? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this sparks an exciting new path for you.